Okay. Your underlying energy, Two of Swords. This speaks to decision making. This speaks to meditation. It is about keeping something close to your chest. It is about using your intuition. Um, it's about taking your blinders off and seeing what is there. It's it also indicates in some instances that you're purposely not seeing what is there. Okay? You're turning a blind eye to something. You have information, but you don't want to see it. Okay? So this is going to ribbon through the month of September for you, Virgo, and we'll see how this plays out with the other cards. But we're going to start off the month with the Six of Pentacles, and this is a card of discernment. I find that the Six of Pentacles is very much that card that says you will either give or you will receive, but not to somebody's detriment. Okay, so if you're the giver, you won't be giving to the point where you have nothing left. If you are one who is receiving, you won't be getting a windfall. You will be getting just enough. Okay, and the this this generous act that is either coming to you or from you, it doesn't have to mean money. It could definitely mean time. It could mean somebody's giving of their knowledge. Maybe you're passing on family recipes. But this is something that, again, whatever it is that you're giving, maybe you're giving up a room in your house, and somebody needs the help, but you're not going to give up the master bedroom, right? You're not going to give up the whole house. You're not going to just let them be free reigning forever. So keep that in mind, Virgo, that yes, it's wonderful to give, it's wonderful to receive, but not to the detriment of the giver. Okay? So by mid-month, you have the World card, and this is speaking about gathering all of the lessons, life lessons, that you have learned, all of the knowledge that you have gained, all of the wisdom that you have come by just from living life, and knowing that that has closed a certain door for you. Okay, something has come full circle. It's interesting to me that mid-month we have the World, which indicates an ending of a cycle. This is the ending of a life change type ending. This is something that you don't go back to. Okay, so for instance, someone who is pregnant who gives birth. The pregnancy part is over. That child never goes back in. Okay, this is also graduating from high school. You never go back to high school if you've graduated. This is, puberty. You never go back to puberty once you've reached it. This is, certain stages of life that come to an end. And it's not necessarily a negative end. It's just an end. Okay? So this could relate to you in so many different ways, Virgo. This could be an end of maybe an internship where, you were sort of having to pay your dues, right? You had to pay your dues, but now that part's over, which would be wonderful, right? And look, we have the Fool. That's new beginnings, okay? New adventures. Taking a leap of faith, going blindly where no man has gone before. I know, please, I know, we won't talk about that. My little quote there. But truly, we have, with the World and the Fool, we have the beginning of the major arcana and the end of the major arcana reversed here. So we have the ending of a very special cycle in your life and the beginning of a very special cycle in your life. Um, I feel very much like this is a promotion in a job. Again, maybe you're finishing your rotations. Okay, maybe you're finishing uh, doctrination. Okay, and so now it's time to go out and do something new. Because we have the Six of Pentacles starting off the month, I really feel like this is career based. But Virgo, you are an earth sign, so this could just be representing you. But honestly, I feel like you've paid your dues. I do feel like this has more to do with work and business aspects more so than let's say romantic relationships or even family dynamics. However, it could, again, this is a general reading, so, let it fit where it fits, and if it doesn't, let it fall to the wayside. But you are going to see the ending of something. And I do sort of feel like, some videos here, we've had the cards come out in a way that I feel like some of the things have already happened. I feel like this is pretty on as far as beginning of the month, mid-month, end of the month. I feel like maybe this whole generosity or paying of your dues, or maybe making a final payment. This could be financing a home. Maybe you've paid your down payment and you're no longer a renter. Now you're a homeowner. Okay? Guess what? The Fool card shows up. I'm a homeowner too, and trust me, it's not all what it's cracked up to be, but it is a wonderful jump, right? So it definitely takes a leap of faith to do stuff like that. Perhaps it's a business loan, and you got just enough, and now you are no longer working for someone else. Okay, maybe that's what you needed. You got your education, you got your experience, and now you're your own business owner. Okay, that's taking a leap of faith for sure. So Virgo, however this is pertaining to you, again, I'm thinking more along the lines of business or home, property, um, home, property, or even health. I feel as if there's some of you out there that you've just gotten over a difficult health situation. I hear the word survivor. Okay, I usually associate that with you survived some form of possibly cancer, but for whatever health issue, I also feel weight, the struggle with weight. I feel like that was an issue, and it's not going to be an issue anymore. By the end of the month, you're going to have a new routine. You're going to have a new outlook on life, and that's going to help you propel into a better you. Now let's see how this Two of Swords is riveting through. We have the card of discernment, the Six of Pentacles, with the Two of Swords riveting through. Again, you have to decide how much of your time, how much of your energy, how much of your knowledge, how much of your finances, how much of your material things are you going to loan out or just give away? Are you going to let someone borrow your car that you know has a bad driving record? Are you going to just give them a ride? Okay, that type of thing. This ending of a cycle, now you have to decide, what are you going to do? Okay, I feel like this decision is, in compared with the World card, I feel like you're really trying to figure out, did you really gain the lesson that was supposed to be gained? I feel like there's some of you out there that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this part's over and I have to be a big person now. Like I have to move forward now because I can't go back. And you feel stuck sort of in your head, right? And again, with the Fool card, a new beginning, which way to go? You have any way to go. The world is your oyster right now. And so, take that leap of faith, use your intuition. You know what? It may be a foolish decision, but no decision is a worse decision, right? Because you want the decision to be yours. You don't want that. You don't want that choice taken out of your hands, and it wouldn't be taken out of your hands. You'd be giving it away, right? So, keep that in mind, Virgo. That the choice is yours. Whatever it is you want to do in your life, whatever ending has happened, there's a new there's a new there's a new sheriff in town. I don't know why I have all these quirky little sayings in my head right now. Somebody must be a TV buff, maybe. I'm also seeing that not just TV buff, but somebody out there is going to be performing at the end of the month. There's a play or some type of performance on a stage. But anywho, help that's coming to you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a card that speaks about stepping back and assessing whether or not you should move forward with what you've been doing or sort of cut your losses and start something else. Again, very much this underlying energy of having to make a decision, right? But this is coming in to help you. So knowing that we are in a Mercury retrograde, and I've mistakenly said that it's going to last until the 30th of September. I believe it's the 22nd. I've said before, I'm not an astrologer. I know just enough to get in trouble, and that's one of the ways I do it is, wrong dates, right? But coming to you as a help, with this Mercury retrograde, we have a chance to rethink and review and reanalyze. And so that's coming as a help, this sort of time out, this stepping back from this, reassessment. I feel as if that, maybe the information about whatever you're going through wasn't all given to you. Maybe you weren't turning a blind eye to it. Maybe it just wasn't there. Okay, so coming in as a help to you would be, yes, take a step back, reassess, check and double check. With Virgo, you're very detail oriented. I also feel as if some things aren't so much the minor details that you should be looking at. There's the, can't see the forest for the trees. I feel as if sometimes you have to take a step back to see the big picture. Okay? We have the world here. That's a pretty big picture. You can't see all of it in one shot, right? So take a step back. Maybe you won't feel so ill-informed if you sort of just take a step back and gather a little bit of, do your analyzing, but take a step back. Try to see the bigger picture, because that's coming in as a help to you. Okay, so Virgo, what's going to be a challenge? We have the Star card, and the Star card speaks about hope, and it speaks about surrender. This is also representative sometimes of Aquarius. So you might have somebody in your life that is that sun, moon, or rising sign, which sometimes we don't know, but that person might be a challenge for you. They might be sort of going, making you feel like you're having to swim upstream, so to speak. But I feel like also as a challenge with the star card, your challenge this month might be to feel like there is hope. Having the world, this ending happen and then this new beginning in front of you, you might be feeling a little hopeless. Okay, so it might be challenging, especially with, you might have some folks coming at you wanting, hey, can you borrow me $50? Or, hey, can I borrow your car? Hey, can I, crash in your extra bedroom? Or, whatever. Something that sort of drains you materially. And, here you are ending a certain cycle and have this new opportunity, and you're having a hard time feeling, hopeful because you're sort of drained, right? You're draining all of your energy. This can sometimes be a card that speaks to loss because you've shed your clothes, you've shed your emotions, and you're basically looking up at the stars going, that's it. Like, you either have my back or you don't. So the challenge for you this month, Virgo, is to find hope, okay? And maybe the challenge is to be the hope. Maybe your challenge is to, inform these people that maybe are coming at you wanting to borrow this, that, and the other. Um, and, and you know what, Virgo, just real quickly, if it's you that's needing to borrow, the saying, beg, borrow, and steal, and you're having a hard time finding hope, know that it's there. Just because you're having a hard time finding it doesn't mean it's there. The planets are aligning for you. The stars are aligning for you. This is the hope card. It's there. It's just a challenge for you. So you're either going to be challenged about finding that hope for yourself, or maybe the challenge is you to give that hope to somebody else. However that plays out. And then your final focus for the month, we have the Six of Wands. And this is definitely a victory card. This is a balanced, sixes are definitely balanced, but this is a victory of sorts in that you've overcome something, okay? And this is definitely, I feel like, relating to this ending, this major, it's a milestone. Whatever's happening mid-month, it's a milestone, okay? You've succeeded. For some of you, pregnancy, okay? But you have succeeded. You have people that are acknowledging that you've become successful at whatever it is this success is in. You're receiving accolades from coworkers, from friends, from family. And although this is definitely a victory card, it's a victory knowing that there's still more work to be done. Does that make sense? This card depicts it quite clearly in that, yes, he's got the wreath, right? He got it. But he's going back. Okay, he's going back to battle. He's going back to do what it is he was successful at. He's going back for more. So this is by the end of the month, yes, you've succeeded and you're recognized, but you know that there's more to do. Okay, this isn't this isn't the pinnacle of your career. This isn't the the height of enlightenment. This is I won the battle, but not the war type thing.